court is minded to sentence the convict to death due to the atrocity he committed.
Nigeria, we have some massive news today that is trending everywhere. If you thought the story of Nnamdi Kanu had reached its final bus stop, you need to buckle up because there is a huge twist in the tale. Just yesterday, the leader of the proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra officially filed a major appeal to challenge the life imprisonment sentence he received back in November 2025. This isn't just a small complaint. His legal team has come out with over 20 different reasons why they believe the entire trial was wrong from the very beginning. They are calling it a miscarriage of justice and are asking the Court of Appeal to completely cancel the conviction and set him free. Before we get into the juicy details of why he says the judge was wrong, please take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so you never miss these important updates. The first big point Kanu's lawyers are making is something quite shocking. They are claiming that the judge convicted him using an old law that had already been cancelled. Imagine being taken to court and sentenced under a law from 2013 when a new and better version of that law was already made in 2022. His team is arguing that you cannot punish a person based on a law that no longer exists in our books. They say this mistake alone is enough to make the whole judgment invalid. It's like trying to give someone a ticket for a traffic rule that was changed years ago. This has sparked a huge debate among legal experts, and everyone is waiting to see how the higher court will react to this specific claim. Another very interesting part of this gist is what lawyers call double jeopardy. Kanu is saying that the government tried him again for things that had already been settled or cleared in earlier court sessions. He feels like he is being punished twice for the same set of facts, which our constitution strictly forbids. He also pointed out that while the trial was going on, he still had other important requests like his bail application that the judge had not even finished looking at. He believes the court rushed to judgment without following the proper steps, and that makes the whole process unfair. If you are finding this story interesting so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join our community. Right now, as we speak, Nnamdi Kanu is being held in a correctional facility way over in Sokoto State. Just a few days ago, he tried to get moved to a prison closer to Abuja like Kuje or Kefi, so his family and lawyers could reach him more easily, but the court said no. To make matters even more dramatic, his previous lawyers from the Legal Aid Council actually stepped down from the case. They said they couldn't work with him because he was trying to tell him exactly what to say in court, and as professional lawyers, they couldn't allow that. So, he is fighting this huge legal battle while also dealing with changes in his own legal team and being far away from the center of the action. This appeal is a very big deal because it's not just about one man, it's about how justice is served in Nigeria. Some people believe the law must take its course to the very end, while others are calling for the government to find a peaceful way to settle the matter outside of court to help the country stay united and calm. It's a very delicate situation that has everyone talking on social media and in the streets. The Court of Appeal now has the heavy task of looking through all these documents to decide if the High Court truly made mistakes or if the conviction should stand. We are definitely going to keep our eyes on this case as it moves to the next level. Will the higher court agree with Kanu and set him free, or will they say the original judgment was correct? This is the kind of story that keeps us all on the edge of our seats. If you want to stay updated on the hearing dates and the final decision of the judges, you absolutely must subscribe and turn on your notifications. We provide the facts in a way that is easy for everyone to understand. To really understand why everyone is buzzing about this, you have to look at the reactions from all over the country. Many people in the southeast are feeling very uneasy right now. Groups like Ohaneze Ndigbo have even come out to say they are disappointed with the life sentence. They are worried that keeping Nnamdi Kanu locked up in Sokoto might make the security situation in the region even more tense. They are actually begging President Bola Tinubu to step in and use what they call a political solution. This means they want the president to use his powers to find a way to release him for the sake of national peace and healing. It's a huge debate. Should the law be the final word, or should the president step in to keep the peace? Before we continue, if you haven't liked this video yet, please do so now and subscribe to the channel. Interestingly, even some top government officials are hinting that hope is not lost. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives recently mentioned that now that the court has given its judgment, it might actually be easier to talk about a political settlement. Some people believe that as long as the case was active in court, the president couldn't really do much, but now that the trial phase is over, the doors for negotiation might be opening. But wait, there is more. Even on the international stage, some people are watching this case very closely, especially regarding how Kanu was brought back to Nigeria from Kenya in the first place. While we wait for the Court of Appeal to set a date for the hearing, the gist on the street is divided. Some Nigerians are saying, let the law take its course because they want to see accountability. Others are saying, enough is enough, let's just find a way to bring peace back to the Southeast. It's a real-life legal drama that affects millions of people. People are even talking about how his absence from the court during the trial was used against him and how his new legal team will handle such a sensitive case moving forward. There is so much to unpack here, from the laws used in the trial to the potential for a presidential pardon. We are watching the news every hour to see when the appeal court will officially receive the files and start the new process. This is the kind of story that reminds us of how important our justice system is and how it impacts our daily lives. You definitely need to stay tuned because the next few weeks are going to be very critical for this case. Don't forget to like this video one more time and make sure you are subscribed so you get the alert as soon as the next update drops.